It's official. The 2026 FIFA World Cup is underway as we give you a live look at Mexico City Stadium, where the first match is kicking off right now. Mexico is taking on South Africa, and fans filed into the venue earlier this morning, some walking miles to get to the match. This World Cup represents the first time when 48 teams are competing. The action will take place at 16 different venues in Mexico, the U.S., and Canada. World Cup match parties are taking place around Western Washington right now for the Mexico-South Africa game. In Tukwila, Starfire Sports is hosting a viewing on a big screen set up on their soccer field. Also in Tukwila, South Center Mall has a dedicated space for watch parties and giveaways today. The party continues tonight for the Korea Republic versus Czechia game at 7 o'clock. Everett's official fan zone at Boxcar Park includes food trucks, DJs, and family-friendly entertainment. Visit Renton is also hosting a watch party right now at Legacy Square in downtown Renton. In Seattle today, World Cup excitement is flying high on top of the Space Needle. The World Cup flag was hoisted on top of the needle this morning to mark the start of the tournament. Last week, crews painted that soccer ball on top of the needle as the Emerald City begins to welcome thousands of fans from around the world coming here to take in the action. Right now, crews are also in the final push to get everything ready for the first game in Seattle, which is set for Monday at noon. After a more than $19 million overhaul, Lumen Field is now Seattle Stadium. And FIFA finally pulled back the curtain and gave us a rare look inside. King 5's Christian Balderas has more.
After more than 2 years of work, FIFA officials say they are ready to welcome 68,000 fans come Monday to the newly branded Seattle Stadium. The venue has temporarily shed its Lumen Field branding, retrofitted seats, and added new security barriers to meet FIFA standards. Inside, the stadium is now fully decked out in World Cup branding. But the real focus, of course, is the field. And officials say it's more than ready. The temporary grass pitch sits on top of what used to be Lumen Field's artificial turf. The grass itself is reinforced with fibers woven in for strength, while underneath, layers of drainage and irrigation are built to handle Seattle's wet weather. And unique to Seattle, there's even a built-in vacuum system that can pull out water from the field. A crew of 20 workers will maintain it through 6 matches.
Cleats are in the ground, players are tearing around, they're giving everything to their country to win the game. Damage can be done to the surface. So the team here in Seattle will come out, we'll walk the field, we'll put every single footmark back, we'll close every scar up, we'll make sure that every blade of grass is standing back up again, ready for the next game.
Elsewhere around Seattle Stadium, crews are still racing to finish construction. They've taken over the entire parking lot to build a fan zone where people can hang out before and after matches. They say they're on target to finish before kickoff, now just 4 days away. Additionally, perhaps most importantly, FIFA let us sample the menu, and I'm happy to report the Seattle dog with cream cheese and grilled onions made the cut. I'll send it back to you.
Again, the first match here in Seattle takes place on Monday at noon between Belgium and Egypt. Then Team USA arrives in Seattle to take on Australia on Friday, the 19th. Then it's Bosnia versus Qatar and Egypt versus Iran the next week to wrap up the group stage. Then come the knockout rounds. Seattle will host one game in the round of 32 and another in the round of 16. That all leads up to the final on July 19th at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Well, the Seattle Department of Transportation has announced that it's turning Pioneer Square into a car-free pedestrian zone during each World Cup match. The closures will run from James Street and Yesler Way all the way down to T-Mobile Park. SDOT says these street closures are designed to accommodate up to 100,000 people expected each match day. The closures would start as early as 2 in the morning on game days.
The city has been very cooperative and really making sure we know what the specifics are with getting deliveries and doing those things, and they've done a great job.
The city is also working with businesses to allow outdoor seating and sales. Before the first match is played in Seattle, fans will be watching matches from a floating barge. Coming up, a look at the final preps before today's first event at Pier 62. Remember, our King 5 World Cup guide has everything you need all in one place. Just scan the QR code on your screen. It is free to download for your phone and TV.